Hey, what's happening? Very fast updates before we start the video. First of all, yesterday was the first day of Ramadan where Muslims fast from the sunrise to the sunset. During that period of time, they don't eat, they don't drink anything. Not water, not whatsoever. And they don't even smoke. Okay? That's very important. So, guys, I am not religious at all, but this year I'm gonna fast. Because since I came back here, my health is going fucking shit. And I thought fasting might really help, so I'm gonna do it with everybody. So yeah. So it's gonna be like very lazy month for me, but I'm gonna try my best to keep up, okay? Second of all, I have 2 to 3 job interviews in the next 2 days. So there's no main Jordan show, like, with the Ricky Gervais show and whatever. I am gonna take a break until I'm done with the interviews, but I might really just post random videos for the next 2 days, so bear with me, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and let's start the video. Poop. Brainmates!
What is your profession?
Hey, my name is Jordan, I'm from Jordan, and you are watching The Jordan Show. Today we are reacting to the 6th episode of season 2 from the Ricky Gervais show with the title Kidneys. Guys, kidneys. Oh my god, I can't even imagine what Carl would do when it comes to kidneys. Yeah, I can't even imagine. No imagination. I don't think my imagination can reach the might and the greatness of Carl's brain. So I am 100% going to be surprised what he's gonna do today. Alright? Let's start the video. Roll it!
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant. Hello. And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
All right.
Alright.
What's been going on? What's been going on?
Well, I've been to hospital. I was rushed to hospital, like emergency and that.
What?
Had a tube put on my knob.
You had a tube put up your knob?
Yeah.
What's the story?
Kidney stones.
Oh. Guys, I almost died because of some disease called DVT, deep vein thrombosis, and it hurt like fucking hell, and I couldn't walk for a long time, like almost a month. I couldn't really walk. But kidney stones was the most painful thing I ever experienced in my whole life. I literally fainted twice because of it. That's how painful it was.
Oof.
So, shouldn't really be here, to be honest, doing this. He said rest. Climbing them stairs on the way in.
To be quite honest, it doesn't look like you're expending a lot of energy at the moment. It's like at Zookeeper going, oh, that sloth move today. Calm down.
Yeah, but I had to get here. It's been raining.
Yeah.
I had to come up the stairs. I had to carry the computer.
Yeah.
Well, that's not entirely true because your girlfriend was carrying it. I saw her outside.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying.
And then you handed it to me and said, "Steve, carry this." So
Almighty.
Yeah, I know.
that's already a lie.
Christ almighty. Whinging.
Not whinging.
I'm in show business. I know loads of people that wake up every day with a sore knob, feeling like they've had their kidneys probed, and they will say they're unconscious. So they don't whinge about it. They get straight back onto it. They, a lot of them on TV now.
Yeah, straight back to hosting game shows.
So you rushed to hospital.
So take us through the events, because it does sound quite dramatic. You started feeling a bit of pain, did you initially?
Felt a bit of pain, and I thought, yeah, maybe I just pulled a muscle or something when I've been wrestling with Ricky. 'Cause you don't know what damage has been done. So I just think, it'll go in a minute, and then it didn't. It got a bit badder.
It got badder, did it?
So then I
Got a bit
thought
badder.
I was crippled. I was lying on the floor in agony,
Oh yeah.
looking on the internet, looking for sort of
Still looking up
solutions.
monkey news.
No, I just put in like bellyache and stuff, and they were saying me loads of different things. And what I used to do when I was a kid, I used to always just get a cold ashtray, and put that on my belly, and the coldness used to get rid of the badness.
Amazing.
The coldest got it.
What, like a witch doctor.
Yeah.
This is like
A witch doctor happens to work in a pub.
it's like some sort of 5th century remedy
Yeah.
written in mud. Coldness doth get away with the badness.
Why specifically an ashtray?
Just because they sort of old cold.
They're old cold. What?
I don't know what this is. I love this idea that he had the operation and he comes round and they're talking to him and his girlfriend gets a phone call and they say, Mr. Pilkington's maybe complications. He's just talking rubbish. She goes, oh good.
Yeah, he's back to his old self. What? Why specifically an ashtray? Sorry, because it's old cold. I understand it's old
Oh
cold.
yeah, we understand. Everyone who's done a medical degree understands old cold, but old cold belly badness. If you want to buy that book, Old Cold Belly Badness, it's the history of abdominal surgery by Carl Pilkington.
No, it just,
So, but you put it in the freezer or something
you
first?
can do if you want, but they're normally cold anyway. They're sort of thick glass and that it holds the cold. But we don't smoke in our house, so I had to use a plate.
Oh, well, that's madness. A plate's not going to work. Famously, a plate doesn't work.
No.
So you put a plate on your belly, but that didn't do
No,
That didn't work. So called Suzanne and said, I'm in agony here. She said, go to the doctors then.
good advice.
So
A lot of people would have done that straight away, as opposed to going through the plate ashtray.
So he got into hospital and he went to hospital and he said, have you got an ashtray?
They went, no, especially an ashtray.
This is no smoking.
anyway, then we get in a cab and what have you, go there. I have an X-ray
His voice is even more boring than usual, isn't it?
Extraordinary, isn't it? Yeah.
Fuck me.
and they put me on a drip and everything. Give me some morphine and stuff. And found out that I had kidney stones. So that's why I was in hospital. And they get them out by... I don't know what's gone on, to be honest. I've got some tube inside me. From my kidney to my bladder. That's helping me stuff get about.
And so there's a little tube up the end of your knob into your...
Yeah, it's not there now. It's high up.
Right.
So it's
High
high
up.
up between my kidney and my bladder.
But why didn't you have the thing where they go in the side? You had the choice.
I didn't think that they would do it like that. I don't know. I think I had a laser kind of operation. They destroyed them with the light or something, with a laser, and then they gave me some medication. But yeah, like without the painkiller, the painkillers, I would like literally faint over and over and over. It was really, really one of the worst things, one of the worst pains I ever experienced. Oh, that's give me a question for you guys. In the comments down below, tell me what's the worst pain you ever experienced.
Because I said to the doctor, I said, I'm not a doctor. I said, what do you
He
think?
went, stop putting yourself down, Carl.
He said,
We need you in the operating theatre now.
he just said, I said to him, what should I have done? Because he said, if you want, go home and we'll get you in again or something. Something like that. And I said, no, I might as well have it done properly. Have it done now whilst I'm here.
Sorry, the choice was have it done properly or go home.
It was something like that. He said,
No, I think they told him go home and drink a lot of water and wait for it to go out. Okay, because that was the other choice. But for me, it was really painful, so I had to do the surgery. It was literally a laser surgery. They just broke it with the laser or something. And yeah, but after you go home, you have to keep drinking water for like extensively drinking water for a week or two, so you clean everything in your kidney. Okay.
There's something you can do, and I said, oh,
Flush it out.
Yeah.
no, because it's too big. It's something like 7 millimeters.
What?
And it's basically because you don't drink enough water.
Yeah. So anyway, I said, what do you think I should have done? And he said, tube up the knob. And I said, not my favourite one of the choice, but if that's what you think. So he said, yeah, have that. He did me little diagrams, which didn't help. He was like showing...
How big did he draw your knob?
Sort of normal size.
Yeah, was
It
it?
was all right.
You weren't offended by them?
But he wanted into detail. It's just, more the tubes and stuff in your
Yeah.
bladder and your kidney.
What was your ball bag like? Did he draw that?
He didn't do that bit. He left that bit out.
Okay. Right.
But he said, we'll just pop that up there. And then that's when Ricky turned up to visit. Came in laughing at me because we sat there in like me underpants and stockings.
Stockings?
Yeah.
Why were you?
He was there. He wasn't in bed. He was sort of out of bed with his little drip, right? He had his little boxer shorts on, just sat there, right, in his pants, right, and he had stockings on.
Yeah, because they stop clots or something. They put them on your legs. It's like, when people have got big veins and they go on a plane.
Right. Yes.
You said you're not a doctor.
No, but I've seen it because Suzanne's mum did it, and she put them on ridiculously early, like 3 days before we were going away, and she'd never been away before, and everything was like over the top. Do you know what I mean? She's like, I best put them on. And so I put them on, and they I don't know what it is. It's something when you're under, your blood doesn't move about the same,
Right.
and it can clot up in your leg. So you wear these tights.
And I came in
Oh
to
my
chill.
god, this is crazy. But yeah, the DVT, that's what I do. I wear this very tight socks on my right leg that, just keep a pressure on the blood so it won't clot up. Because what happened to me, if you watch the why I started this channel video, I talked about how I got really sick in Cambodia and I almost died. It was because of that. It's because I was flying all the time and I developed a blood clot. But because the doctors didn't discover it directly, it went to be extensive deep vein thrombosis, which was bunch of clots all over my vein in my right leg. So yeah, Carl was thinking about that. That's really good thinking. If you are traveling, guys, first of all, move around in the airplane when you can. Second of all, get these tight socks and put them on because they really help. I didn't know anything about this until I had the disease and I literally almost died because of it. It was the most horrific thing that I ever experienced. Seriously. Yeah, Carl is really he's really smart doing these things, okay? Because people don't really think about it until it happens to them.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
Was that a nice, cheery experience, him coming in?
I had a headache at the time. I think I was a bit stressed out.
Well, he's just the man you want at that point.
Yeah. Well, it's weird how it suddenly all happened quick. And I woke up and there was an Irish woman over me going, "Are you alright? You alright?" And I said, "Oh, it's stinging a bit." She said, "I'll give you some more morphine." And I sort of put my head up to have a look at my tackle because I wanted to see
If it was still there.
what was attached to it. Do you know what I mean? Because they said something about they might leave some string hanging out of it so they can pull the tube out.
It makes you talk.
So I had a look for that. Couldn't see any of that.
Yeah.
But as she put the morphine in, all the muscles in your body go funny. My head just collapsed. But I'm in agony now. And
It just collapsed.
Are you in agony right now as we speak?
yeah, certain. But it does make you think now, do you know what I mean? Like, life and everything. I mean, it's weird how it's all happened in the last month, from seeing that bee sort of die.
No, not really.
No. This is not a near-death experience.
It is.
You had a routine operation to remove kidney stones because you don't drink enough water.
No, I know, but...
This is not a shark attack.
Yeah, but it's all life-threatening, otherwise you wouldn't have to fill out forms, would you, saying, if everything goes wrong, Suzanne can have the house or whatever. keep checking your heartbeats and stuff.
I don't think there is a. Oh my God! I don't think there's a form I have to fill in the doctor's office so Suzanne will take the house. There's no way this is happening. I promise. And, you know, these forms, like they say, hey, if you die, it's not our responsibility. That's what they make you sign sometimes, but not, you know, Suzanne taking the house. I don't think there's like some kind of. Yeah, this is fucking crazy. This is just Carl being Carl.
And your blood pressure. I don't like knowing about that. I just like leave it. It's happening. Don't be messing with it. Stop measuring it.
Stop measuring it.
No, do you know what I mean?
That's the same with an
though?
old.
It's that thing of like they put that
That's
thing
what
on.
the anaesthetist was doing when you were under, wasn't it? Yeah. He was comparing the diagram to the actual. Oh God.
What is the closest thing sort of living that's nothing?
I don't know what you mean.
What?
What's like the closest, like, do you know at some point something's gone from nothing to something? Hasn't it?
No, I don't understand what you mean.
Do you mean what is the first and lowest and most primitive and most simple form of life?
No,
He's
say,
right here in this room.
say like when you look at a stick insect,
Right.
you go, right, there's a slight crossover there from a stick to a living thing.
No, it's not.
It didn't used to be a
No,
stick.
no, it's not. There's no biological relationship between it and a stick.
It used to be a stick. Oh my God. You know, I understand Carl's question, I guess. Like, what? It's not, yeah. I really can't understand Carl's question. This is fucking hilarious.
But there isn't much difference between the two, is what I mean.
Of course there is.
It's a
There
huge
isn't.
difference.
They just sit there looking like a stick. That's their skill.
Yes, but there's nothing to do with being a stick. It's like camouflage. That's like saying when a soldier puts on combat gear, you're saying he's a cross between a human and a shrub.
What I'm saying is, have you seen them weird things that just look like they sort of look like a leaf?
Yeah, there are insects that have evolved to look like a leaf.
At
Forget
some
it.
point, something has had it away with a leaf.
No, what's the point? That's something.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He thinks that, yeah, at some point some insects have their way with the leaf, and that's how we got this insect that looks like a leaf. Interesting.
Something had it away with a leaf.
No, to make it look that much like a
No.
leaf.
At no point did a beetle shag a leaf. It's superficial. It's the way it looks. That's all it. That's like saying chameleons must have mated with green once. They are green.
No, but
it
what-
looks like a leaf.
But then how does it meet? How does it have relationships? It will be going around sort of having it away with a leaf.
No, it won't, because it doesn't know what it looks like. It doesn't matter. It's not like a stick insect will be talking to a stick for ages and go, most of the time here. This club's dead. Rude.
I was chatting to her. She was foxy. She was giving me nothing.
But Dave, that's not a stick insect. That's a stick.
What are you talking about?
That's a stick. You've been talking to a stick all night.
I can't believe it. I just thought she had a great slim figure.
No, it's actually a real stick.
Well, I've been
I
watching
love when they do these little sketches. Like, this is fucking amazing.
It's more than insects recently.
Oh,
In
okay,
the
you
last,
moved on from
in the
insects.
last week, just because I've sort of looked at the ant and the bee and that. And what I've found with pigeons is they've got wings, yet they walk a lot.
I'd love that to be a thesis where he got like a £500,000 grant from a university, and I said, "Well, Pilkington seems to. He's done ants and he's done bees. He's followed ants. Apparently, they're not doing anything. Some of them are lazy. We are granting him another £500,000. He's been working on it for a year. Please welcome Carl Pilkington.
Carl, what have you found?
Well, even though pigeons have wings, they walk a lot.
Well, I heard, and you told me this, so I know it's true.
What?
Do you know when I talked about replacing blood with coconut? What was it?
Well, one, it said coconut milk can be used as plasma, but I haven't had that verified because it's off one of those websites where there are spurious facts.
But what do you think of that, Steve? I mean, I've sort of touched on it.
But I've just got to echo what Ricky said. I can't have an opinion unless it's been verified.
But why aren't you just being open-minded enough to go, well...
No.
But
It's
that's
not
not a
being
question of being
open-minded.
open-minded.
Open-minded isn't believing everything you hear. You don't believe everything you read, do you?
Oh my god, the golden question for Carl, the absolute golden question to ask Carl. You don't believe in everything you hear, do you? Yeah, let's hear the answer.
A lot of it, a lot of stuff you kind of go, well, that's interesting.
But what we talked about this. What about Noah's Ark?
What about it?
Well, you know, you said you believed it because it's in book form, but according to that, didn't he get 2 of every species on a big boat? But we know that's impossible, don't we?
Depends where he was. If he was above a zoo, there would have been a lot of different stuff knocking about. That's my only problem. What I'm saying is, where was he floating where he could get an elephant, a giraffe, a cat, a dog, a gerbil? Where were all these things floating about?
Well, exactly.
Right,
That's my
these
only
Old Testament
downfall.
zoos, they were quite...
Yeah,
quite
but
big,
exactly.
really.
But you're right. You're questioning it. How is it possible?
But I've just said, a zoo.
There's no zoo that has got 1% of all animal species.
Well, I don't know where he got them from then.
There's a couple of million species of animal. And how did he round these animals up?
Because they were drowning, so they were looking for any boat.
So they were actively seeking out an ark.
Well, they would have just been looking for anything to get hold of.
Yeah, and where did he keep them all? How did he keep them all separate? How did he...
At that point,
Oh no, the lions at the altar.
no, because at that point, it's that thing in it of how you all pull together in a
Don't
bad situation.
Shit.
You all chip in. They're all like, oh god, you know, let's be nice to him.
Yeah, the argument of Noah's Ark is just magnificently hilarious. It's just like, oh my god, I can't believe so many people believe in this. You know, we're talking about all the big religions in the world. They believe in this. You know, Muslims, Christians, and Jews. They actually believe that Noah had an ark, and he put everything on this ark, everything. Oh my god, everything. This is fucking crazy.
Our neighbours.
Right. So there's spiders talking to flies and...
Well, they would have just gone elsewhere, wouldn't they? They would
What do you
have been
mean?
on another bit of the boat. The spiders don't have to knock about the lions just because they're all in it together. They get their own little area, don't they?
Well, I don't know. How big is this boat? How
It's big. It's big. It's a big boat. How long? What was the warning he got from God to make it?
I don't know.
It's a couple of weeks.
Two of every species, Carl. How big would this boat have to be?
Yeah, it's big.
You can't just keep saying it's big, because I know in your mind you're imagining this ark. There's a boat with Noah up the front with his wife, 2 giraffes behind him, their necks there, 2 elephants, and it's just like elephant, giraffe, hippo, dog, cat, weasel, couple of frogs, and a spider talking to a fly going, let's get on. But when we're off here, you're dead.
But what would you have done then? Are you saying that you wouldn't get on there because it's too noisy?
It's not a question of what you've done.
Oh my god, it's amazing. The only thing that he cares about is it like he don't want to go on this boat because it's too noisy. He just can't get the point that what we are saying, you know, what Ricky is saying, what Steve is saying, what I'm saying right now, it's like it's impossible to have everything, 2 of every species in the world on this big boat.
It didn't happen.
To be honest, I'm not bothered. And they got through it, didn't they? They got through it. They're here now. We're not short of them. If anything, like I said, he didn't do us a favour because he saved too much. You can't move out there for stuff.
Oh, chimpanzee, that thing ran it down.
Carl's Diary!
That's the jingle for excerpts from Carl's diary. This is all legitimate stuff. Ricky and I have had no input in this. This is the first time we get to read it. Went and did some shopping for stuff as it was my turn. Suzanne moaned a bit because I forgot orange juice and bought some cheap toilet paper. She always buys the expensive toilet paper. I don't know why they make toilet paper with pretty patterns on it.
That made it into the diary.
Up and out at 9 o'clock to go to the Cotswolds. Now, I think this was a gift for your girlfriend, wasn't it, for her
Yeah,
birthday?
it was a
You went to the
birthday and
Cotswolds,
that, so I just went for one night.
Got the car and headed off. We found the B&B, but they wouldn't let us in the room because we were early. We went for a walk. There was not much around the B&B, so we had a quick walk around the car park. I went back in. Happy birthday. The room was now ready. It's an alright room. 3 biscuits, so I ate them straight away. Like a child. Like a dog. He runs in, jumps on the bed. No. Get off the bed, not on the furniture. The room overlooks the car park that we'd already been round. You're staring at that window. Remember when we went there? We'll always have the car park. Yeah. Oh, God. The room had posh coat hangers in the wardrobe with sponge on them.
So I ate the sponge.
Don't think they are needed. We went and booked a table for Sunday dinner. I had beef. It was nice enough, but there was a family of 13 behind us. I don't see the point in going out in large numbers. They annoyed me. One of the family asked for sorbet before his next course. He was only about 11. He thought he was it. I said to Suzanne, I've had enough and needed a kip. Watched Planet Earth on BBC One. They filmed a panda for 4 weeks and all it did was sit in its cave. It did nout. If I was Fiat, I wouldn't name one of my cars after them as it suggests it won't work or go very far. It'd be like bringing out a Ford Sloth. No one would buy it.
It's amazing how he's always about animals and bugs and insects and all of these things. He's always watching Planet Earth and, you know, all these things. This is fucking amazing. This guy is just curious and he has a beautiful mind. Yeah. I want slaves. I would love that ad campaign. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, God.
The new Vauxhall Slug.
We had a look around the local village. There wasn't much to it. We did the usual thing and had a look around the church graveyard to see how old the dead people are.
Suzanne's had a hell of a time so far. She's gone to the Cotswolds, the room wasn't ready, she's seen the car park, and now let's go and play how old the dead people are.
I like the fact that you mentioned we did the usual thing of having a look around the church graveyard. Do you make her do that every time you go away?
I like the fact, I want to know what she did for 2 hours when you slept. She just looked out at the car park, just like, memories.
But that's what you do, though, isn't it? When you go to these places, there's nothing else unless you want fudge. Or, you know, you walk around a church graveyard and have a look. It's nothing.
We went home. It took 3 hours to drive back. People say they go to the country to see the wildlife. I saw rabbits, pheasants, and a fox on the way home. They were all dead in the road. I was just intrigued to know because Rob from Burton-on-Trent has sent this in, and he wants to know that because he's just started seeing someone, and he wants to know what your advice, Carl, is on how to keep her happy. So, what's your advice really for someone who's perhaps just started a relationship? I mean, you've been with Suzanne for what, 9 years?
Ages. I think you should just do what you want, and then if they like it, then they're the right ones for you. So don't go out of your way too much. I mean, I got the posh badge for a birthday. That's once a year. Rest of the time, it's kind of like, you know, I like weird stuff. I like watching weird stuff and all that. Now and again, I won't make her watch it. I'll tape it.
It's amazing advice.
But sometimes,
This is amazing advice.
sometimes you just say, no, come on, the bloke with the 2 heads on, I want to watch it live.
So give and take is what you're saying there.
That's all. It shouldn't be hard. As soon as it's hard, it's not right. So just go about your business. See if she joins in.
Woke up to the Commonwealth Games on the radio. Now, what are you making of the Commonwealth Games? Is that something that interests you? Are you a sports fan?
I'm not really. It just seems to be sort of wasted. If people are running fast, use it. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just trying to beat your own record or someone else's, do something where you do have to run. If you're a good swimmer, be a lifeguard. Don't be messing about going up and down.
I was swimming recently. I do a lot of swimming, and I've never quite mastered my front crawl. Just never quite nailed the breathing, because it's quite tricky, isn't it? You know, you've got to breathe at the right moment. And so I'm in the swimming pool in the local gym, and there's a guy bombing up and down, really doing a great forward stroke. So I waited till he came up and sort of went, excuse me, mate. I was just watching you when you were doing your front crawl. I was really impressed. Could you just watch me when I do mine and tell me if I'm going
Why
wrong?
would you go to a man?
I know, and that was what that was the problem. Is only as I was saying it did I realise what it sounded like. I've just been watching you.
Yeah.
Swimming up and down. I was really impressed.
And you're both in speedos.
Both in speedos. You know, I'm got the goggles on, prescription goggles, so I can see when I'm swimming.
But why do you need them? There's nothing in a pool to look at. It's not like you're scuba diving. There's nothing. It's just
clearly there is something to look at in a pool.
Well, no, I wasn't checking. Well, I was checking him out. I was checking him out for swimming tips. And he just looked at me when I asked him, can you just watch me and offer me any tips? And he just looked at me like I was just mental.
That is such a strange thing to say. Can you just watch? I don't know how you had the nerve to do that.
Well, it was innocently motivated.
Well, I know it's innocent, but what a strange thing to go up to someone.
But what civilization are we living in where we can't just ask our fellow man to help us out with our forward crawl?
But we're in a society where we can't. But you know that. It's a strange thing to say.
But sometimes it's nice to just think, no, do you know what? I'm not going to fall into the trap of
I
thinking
agree.
he's immediately going to think I'm gay or that I'm chatting him up. I'm just going to ask him to do me a favour. There's nothing wrong with that.
What if he said, yeah, it's just good, yeah. Do you mind coming and help me with my plastering?
But it's not the same. He's in the swimming pool. He's there in the pool. He's swimming up and down. He's, you know, it's not no skin off his nose to just offer a bit of kindly advice. If your car's broken down in the middle of nowhere and someone drives by, you know, it's a generous thing to do. Just stop and maybe look under the bonnet and help them out.
I agree.
But you're not in the swimming pool.
And he did, and all he asked was that I wake him up.
That was fucking brilliant. That was fucking brilliant. And just to think about how Carl and I had the same experience when it comes to kidney stones was really interesting kind of experience for me, you know, like just to hear him dealing with it exactly. You know, it's almost exactly the same way I dealt with it, you know, up until I went to the doctor and they destroyed my stone with a laser. But what they did to him, they put something into his knob. No, I would never survive that, I promise you. Anywho, don't forget to tell me what was the most painful thing that you ever went through in the comments down below. And, you know, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Thank you for existing on this planet. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos with everybody. I noticed some of you guys are sharing my videos, which is really cool. And, you know, like, activate the bell notification thingy, so whenever, you know, I post something new, you'll get a notification and you just jump into it. Thank you for watching. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you in 2 or 3 days, okay? Because I told you I have some job interviews lined up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to get all new videos. Have a beautiful day. If you don't subscribe, you'll never find a girlfriend.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.